All right, here's the control area for Roy Ingram, 9807 Doubletree Terrace. As you can see in the control area, there's no granule loss, material transfer, there's no tears or creases in the shingles. So we'll go over to the repair area.
All right, so here's our repair today. We're going to be replacing this 3-tab shingle right here. Wind damage has left this tab completely torn off. I'm going to start by unsealing the shingle right above it so we can find out which tabs we're working with, which shingles we're going to be moving up. All right, so this is going to be one full shingle coming across this way. So we're going to need to unseal the 2 shingles above it to remove this one out, as we've got nails here and here. So I'll just start unsealing the shingle we're going to be replacing. This is a shingling hammer, the recommended hammer used for repairs and roofing in general. It's also known as a roof hatchet. Alright, so now that we've got that one up, it's actually going to be coming over here. As you can see, have some fiberglass showing around the edges. So I just wanted to point out here, we do have material transfer. There's little flecks from where the shingle had been sealed. Actually, that's also along the top of these shingles too. You can see this dark line across the top, and there's little granules and pieces of tar stuck in there. What that's going to do is essentially, even though we're replacing this shingle here, when we install our replacement shingle, it's going to prevent these shingles from properly sealing down on that shingle. Alright, now that everything's unsealed, we're going to use a shingle flat bar. We're going to remove the nails that are holding this shingle in place. So, first is this one. Let's back up here. So this, already we've had a tear in this shingle. It's a pull through. This right here, it's got that where it pulled through on the edge there. That nail pulled through, but that's okay. This is the one we're replacing. here. You see the nail head just pulled right through.
Yeah.
That one came out clean. That's everything here. Let's take a quick picture of this. So already, these shingles are just dropping granules. You can see. And what that does, with those granules gone, the asphalt, the black asphalt's just exposed now. That's going to make it so that it's going to heat up really easily when the sun rises, cool back down once it sets, and over time it really just breaks down the stability of these shingles. And you can see along the edges here the fiberglass that's just exposed now, the fiberglass matting. All right, so we've got our replacement shingle here. I'll line this up. So we've gotten that in place. It's lined up. I'm going to go ahead and put 6 shingles or 6 nails into this as recommended by the manufacturer. Now, the nail has to be nailed in above this seal strip line. The reason being is so that these shingles can lay flat here. And as you can see, I've got this speed square here. This is going to give us the 45-degree angle. For these to be nailed in correctly, I'm going to have to hit this nail head straight on. If I angle this out, these shingles aren't going to lay down properly. So I'm just showing that in order for me to hit this straight on, this is going to have to come up a little bit higher than that 45-degree angle. And that's just so we can be in line with manufacturer's recommendations. Basically just doing this the right way. Okay. here's where the previous nail had pulled through. I'm not gonna try to keep it away from that so that we don't get this one pulling through later on. Alright, so now that the shingle's in place, I just want to point out a few things here. You can see along the top of this shingle, we have a crease formed. You can kind of see it right along there. We've also got that going on with this one, and that's where the fiberglass matting is broken. Now that's happened because these shingles are so brittle, but as we're lifting these up to put the hammer down, we're getting that crease line. This one's still sealed, that's good. This one we're starting to get a little bit of a crease along the top, nothing too bad. Same with this one here. However, you can see, especially in comparison with the new shingle here, how much granule loss is spread throughout the shingles. As I was hammering, you could even hear the granules start to come down like sand. And so, basically, whenever we do a repair, once we replace one shingle, we stop and ask a couple questions. The first being, was there granule loss? Which, yes, we can see that spread throughout. Material transfer. We did have material transfer along the shingles where we were down here, along the top, little bits of granules and tar stuck into the tab. So yes, we have material transfer. Tearing and pull-throughs, yes, we had those. And then creasing, we have creasing all along this top row of shingles here, so yes. So typically, in cases such as a roof repair, whenever one or all of these items come back yes, we take a pause and reassess. Due to the condition of the roof, the brittleness of the shingles, and the damage that we're seeing off one repair, it's our professional opinion that this roof is no longer repairable and that full replacement is warranted.